Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix, Long Trousers. Man, we got another Reddit reaction. Let's not waste no more time, man. Let's get right into this.
I'm putting my extremely profoundly disabled 7-year-old into a residential facility so I can forget he exists. I'm not sorry. I can't.
Savage off the rip. It's to pretend like, the fact that she said to pretend like he doesn't exist and then immediately go in and say, I'm not sorry. Savage. Let's keep going.
Can't tell anyone this, even my therapist. Lambaste me if you want, and maybe I even deserve it. I only ask what you would do if you were in my situation. Not what you think people should do, what you would really do. I'm a single mom of 2 boys, 12 and 7. My husband passed away 3 years ago in a work accident. A very large portion of me believes it was self-mutilation. I can't see him ever making the mistake he made that caused his death. And he had taken an action just before that which ensured his co-workers weren't in the room. I fully believe he unalived himself because of our younger son, and no one will ever change my mind. We were told when I was pregnant that he would have Down syndrome. We could handle that, even if it was severe. It turned out he had a chromosome deletion. His disorder is kind of rare, so I won't post which specific one, but suffice to say he'll never be anything more than he is now or has ever been. And what he is nothing. He doesn't appear to have any awareness and never has. His eyes are locked in one position. He doesn't respond to noise, touch, or pain. He is total care. He is capable of nothing. He is tube-fed and on oxygen. He is in diapers and will be forever. He makes no sounds, no attempts to communicate. He never even really cried as a baby. He has never made an attempt to interact with anyone or his environment. I'm not upset because I have a special needs/imperfect child. I feel the way I feel because this thing takes up 200% of my time and does nothing. I didn't get an imperfect child. I didn't have a child. I don't love him. He doesn't have any personality. There is nothing to love. And yet I'm responsible for him. In addition to his extreme delays, he's also medically fragile. Respiratory crises, fecal impactions, his autonomic nervous system doesn't function properly, issues with his G-tube, infections, pressure sores no matter what we put him on or how we position him. Our older son has suffered because his non-existent brother has colored everything in his life. He's had medical care get delayed because there's only one of me and his brother is more critical. We do have a visiting home nurse, but only 20 hours/week, and we aren't eligible for more. I was starting law school. I gave up my dreams and my plan for my children for this potato. My older son can't do a lot of things he wants to do because of the younger's need for care and appointments.
Here's the thing though, right? I feel what she's saying, but the thing is, they told you the child was going to have Down syndrome. He was like, I'm about to just keep the child, and which is fine. I've seen a lot of Down syndrome individuals, man, and they're up there, man. They're up there. People with Down syndrome all look the same to me. It's crazy. They're like, they have the same parents or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, man, I understand. Like, you could definitely still love your child and everything, right? The only thing is that I will agree with her when she said the part that the child doesn't have any personality or anything like that. Then at that point, it's like, am I just with a doll? Am I just using a doll? Is this a human being at this point, man? Because, I mean, those people with Down syndrome, they be still having personalities. They can still do things. It's just, okay, I don't know. Let's keep going.
The final straw was I heard a sound. I went into younger son's room to check, thinking he had forgotten how to breathe again, and saw older son hitting him and screaming, "You're why I don't have a mother. You're why I don't have a father. You're why I can't have friends over. You're why I can't be in sports. I didn't ask for you and I hope you die." Instead of being horrified, I watched. And younger son just did not react. No signs of pain or fear or upset. No reaction at all. He breathes, but he is not alive. He doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know who older son is. He has no sense of self, life experience, or awareness of his surroundings. He doesn't need to be in my home. He doesn't know or care where he is. He is genetically my son, but he is not family. My previously abused, brain-damaged cat who can't walk straight has more personality and is far more lovable than my child. In fact, I was looking forward to raising a Downs baby. Even one with severe impairments. For that reason, with disability can come gifts. This boy is not a gift. He is a genetic mistake. I probably should have miscarried and would have definitely terminated if I'd known he would be like this. And the flip side is, if he has awareness, he's miserable, and there is nothing I can do. If he has likes and dislikes, no one knows what they are. If he is in pain, he can't tell anyone. If he wants anything, he can't communicate. He's had every imaginable therapy, nothing has made a difference. And so he's leaving our home on the 29th. I feel excited and relieved and then guilty because I know we'll be happier with him gone. He's already taken my husband and my son's father. He was working so much out to pay for the cucumber's care. For the experimental therapies insurance wouldn't cover.
Not you calling him a cucumber though. The name calling's unnecessary. Son. Call him like, hey, look, he's a vegetable, man. The vegetable I choose is cucumber, so I'm just gonna call him a cucumber for real. Like, bruh, it's hey, if the kid is taking up all this time and everything, right? And this child, it really sounds like this child is a vegetable. Talking about sometimes the kid forgets to breathe. Child doesn't react to anything, touch, feel, doesn't even know who I am, will never know who I am, will never know who anybody is, has no sense of self. What? This is basically just a life-size doll. Then at that point, this is not a real thing. It's a life-size doll. Can't even eat. You have to tube feed and all that, and that's crazy. I can't even imagine. Does it even have? Can they test to see if there's any brain waves, any brain action? Is the child doing anything? Like this is wild to me. This is like a legit doll. Wow. Let's keep going.
Because this one was going to be the breakthrough. He was tired and defeated and disappointed. He sought counseling as well, but I don't think he could ever say the words "I don't want my son in my home" either. He's ruined my older son. I was so wrapped up on the younger I never realized how ignored and damaged he was. He lost his father too. I didn't just lose my husband. He is my priority now, and this malignant lump can be someone else's problem. At least they'll be paid a wage to care for him. At least they'll get a break from him when they punch out. I just want to never think of him again, and I'm not sorry. And for that, I'm sorry.
Wow. Savage stuff right there. Savage stuff. And I'll be honest with you, might be an unpopular opinion. I feel her. I feel her. I definitely feel her. At that point, it's like, yo, you're trying to do the good thing. You're trying to be the right person. You're trying to have this child, take care of this child. But it's like, I can only imagine how much time this child is taking out of their life. And it's probably a whole lot more than they bargained for, obviously. Those are the times that you ask yourself, like, it's almost like, when you have a loved one that's a vegetable. I've never had this situation, but I hear these situations all the time. If you have a loved one that's a vegetable, eventually the doctor asks you, like, do you want to pull the plug? Because, I mean, this is it. This person is not going to be able to see you, not going to be able to understand anything, comprehend. Like, they're brain dead. You feel me? Yeah, they have a pulse, everything, but they can't do anything. This is it. You have to make that decision and cut the wire. Like, okay, this is it. This is no more, But in this type of situation, this person was born a vegetable and been living life as a vegetable. I don't understand. At that point, you're just keeping this person alive just to keep them alive. I'm not saying that they deserve to die just because of that. But I mean, it's like this person is not bringing any type of value to the world whatsoever. This person is just taking up all types of time and effort and everything, and you can't even seem if they're appreciative of it, or if they even understand what's going on, or if they're even thinking about even trying to comprehend what's going on. It's legit like this is just a human doll. I don't know, man. I kind of understand. I know in her mind she probably wish she has done this a little bit earlier, because she probably still would have had a father. Maybe he unalives himself. I don't know, man. The son out here beating his little sibling, that's crazy too. That's wild. But I don't know, man. It's hard for me to feel, because this is really a doll. And it's not my family. So when it's not my family, it's always easier for me to judge. You feel me? Hey, but that's all I got to say on this, man. If you stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. And that's all I have to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.